So today I'm running a one-shot of Star Wars Force and Destiny. It was going to be Age of Rebellion, but we only had 2 players, so I switched back to the original one-shot instead of the modified. Have either of you heard of the planet Ziost?
No.
Alright. The planet Ziost is a dead frozen forest planet. The planet itself is a dark side vergence. So it's very strong in the dark side.
Okay.
And we have here a Sith Master and a Sith Apprentice.
I'm evil.
And one or the other found out that there is a Holocron on this planet of Sith origin. So the 2 of them set out, and they are currently landing somewhere on the edge of the forest because they don't know specifically where the temple is. Or rather, you have an idea where the temple is, but you can't land next to it.
Sounds like an adventure.
It is in that general direction. Oh, did I mention you guys have Force abilities?
Ooh, what kind?
The Sith Master has the Harm power, and the Apprentice has Misdirect. So Harm is pretty straightforward. You just spend dark side points to deal that number of points of damage to the opponent. Your force rating is 2, so you'd roll 2 dice and then just spend... Well, those are all light side, so that'd do 0 damage. I was going to give you an example, but that'd be 0. And then the Apprentice can spend light side pips for theirs, because it's not a specifically dark side power. It would cost strain because they're a dark side user. The Sith Master is a Nautilin, and the Apprentice is a Twi'lek.
I'm behind on that.
So a Nautilin, you know in the prequels, the green alien with dreadlocks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Nautilin.
Oh, okay.
And then the Twi'lek's the ones with 2 tentacles.
At least we look cool.
So I'm going to just assume you head in the general direction of the temple, because what else would you do, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So you run into 3 wolves.
Are they friendly?
No, they are not friendly.
We'll have to beat them up.
Try to scare them off by looking big at them.
That would be...
Intimidate?
I believe that's coercion in this, because there's no intimidation. A failure with 2 advantage.
So it didn't work.
No.
Okay.
But
I'll use my lit. Oh, good.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give, with the 2 advantage, I'll say that the initiative that we're about to take the Apprentice gets a boost die on. So I'll go ahead and roll that for you guys. Let's try. And then these guys we have the Apprentice, the Master, and then the Wolf. Oh, you can move for free if you get a triumph.
Okay.
So that basically means you were at short range, you can just get into engaged with the wolves if you want.
Yes, I'll pull out my lightsaber.
And I'll let both of you do it, because why not?
Which ones do I roll?
So for lightsaber, it doesn't have the difficulty already included. That's annoying. You just click the die next to double-bladed lightsaber, and then add 2 purple dice to the...
That's what I got.
Right, you dealt 12 damage.
Did I kill anybody?
You killed 2 of the wolves.
Yes.
And then your Apprentice finished off the last one.
Yes.
I knew I should have done more than 3. I forgot you had lightsabers. So I was like, oh, we'll go on the low end, and then just did. Next, we're going to have one of you make a survival check.
How do I do that?
Your difficulty is going to be 1 purple and 1 red. I just used a destiny point to upgrade one of the purples to a red. You go in the wrong direction.
Did I mention I was directionally challenged?
It's probably those cybernetic eyes your character has.
Yep, that's what it is.
Your eyes add a boost die to some things.
Oh, okay.
You actually do have cybernetic eyes. That wasn't a joke.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. I like it.
So you run into 4 more wolves.
And, well, Apprentice, what do you want to do?
We have to attack them.
Yeah, the advantage that you got goes towards they don't see you, but you see them. But it's probably not going to be long before they see you.
Pull out our lightsabers. I forgot what dice was that. That's the lightsaber plus the difficulty, right? 2 difficulty?
So you guys are rolling cool, not vigilance. I was just going to roll it for you. And the enemy uses vigilance because they're surprised. Based up. Oh, they're better at this. They're better at being surprised than they are at knowing the combat's coming. Why not, right? You guys get the first 2 slots, so you can just do what you want. Which I'm assuming is going to be an attack.
Yes, I did that right.
Yep, that is 11 damage. That's one of the wolves. So there's 3 left. Then, Sariscel, you can attack.
Oops. I did it wrong.
You're going to succeed. There was no way that wasn't going to work. That's 8 damage, so that would be... 1 wolf is left. Yeah, you're going to use a wolf. This is going to target, did more damage. The Sith Master, this is going to go very well, I'm sure. You have no defenses. Okay, so nothing's upgraded. Oh, they failed.
Oh.
Okay. So much advantage, I could have done stuff to you. Did either one of you want to activate a critical? Then there were no wolves anyways.
Heck yeah.
So we're going to have a survival check again. It's still 2 purple. Well, it's 2 purple because I'm not going to spend another point on it. Okay, you went the right direction.
Finally.
Yeah, you forgot to put in your green dice first.
Whoops.
It's fine. Normally we'd be doing this in person and I'd be like, okay, you start with these 2 dice and then I add these and then you roll this as all together.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. No, I want you to fight the Ziost Wolf Alpha. So you find one right when you see the temple. It's guarded by Alpha Ziost Wolf.
Is it a pretty wolf?
It's got nice white-blue fur. Matched the frozen motif.
You got my attention. All right. What do you think, Apprentice?
Can we sneak attack it, or does it notice us?
Do you want to try using misdirect to make it think it sees or hears something?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Sith Apprentice will roll 1 horse die. So if you want to take 1 strain, you can cause the wolf to hear something. You basically Obi-Wan in the Death Star, and he makes that like noise of a rock in the distance. That's what you're doing. And the Alpha Wolf just walks off.
Nice.
These combats have been easy so far.
I sense disturbance.
There is a pyramidic structure in front of you. It emanates the dark side. There's a large swath of barren land surrounding the structure that you're surprised that you didn't see as a landing zone from above.
Just go in.
Yeah, you see an entrance to the temple.
Me having doubts, but still going in.
Once inside, there is a sign attached to one of the pillars that reads, "Show me your power." And next to that is a smaller pyramid.
Should I poke the pyramid?
Poke the pyramid.
You do have a force attack.
Okay, I'll use the force attack.
Yeah, harm. You roll 2 force die. You can deal up to 3 damage to the pyramid.
Oh yeah, I'll do 3 damage.
Yeah, you have to be like basically touching it to do it, because that's the range of your attack.
Oh, am I not near it?
Oh, you have 3 plus... No, I'm just explaining that you basically have to put your hand... You basically have to be touching it.
Okay,
it's 3 black less your intelligence, so you did 5 damage.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So the Holocron was the top part of the pyramid in it. It falls off. Do you reach for it?
Careful. I do.
As you reach for it, a red spirit, the ghost of a human, comes out of the Holocron. and it looks very angry. Roll vigilance.
Be like my hug.
Well, you may be acting first. Sariscel, can you roll that too?
What am I rolling?
Vigilance.
Vigilance. There we go. Ooh.
Okay, so it's one of you, the enemy, and then one of you.
Oh no, I've fallen.
We'll just go in the who rolled what. The Sith Master goes first.
Okay. So there's no hugs involved.
I mean, you can hug him with your double-bladed lightsaber.
Okay, I agree with that. Lightsaber and difficulty on that one, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 red against this guy. You didn't succeed, but you got a triumph. You can do basically anything with a triumph other than actually succeed. So what do you want to do with the triumph?
Trip him.
Yeah, I'll upgrade the difficulty of his next check by 1.
Okay.
He laughs at you and says, "This is how you use a real double-bladed lightsaber." And his lightsaber appears in his hands.
Dang it. I hate when that happens.
You take 17, 16 damage. 15, 14. Sorry, you have 14 damage.
No, I'm at 2.
Basically, he had enough advantages to hit you the second time with the other end of the. And then it's the apprentice's turn.
You got this, apprentice.
I thought I was dead.
No,
Oh, just nearly knocked out.
no, the Sith Master took that damage.
Oh, I took damage. I'm about to die. You gotta save me.
Save me, B1. Should probably help.
Or you could kill him and take his place. You are Sith.
Well, I am a Sith, so I might just do that. I will fight the Sith spirit.
Yeah, the difficulty for hitting him with a lightsaber is 2 red. So you fail. With a triumph and a despair? We're getting all the weird results this one shot. I know what the despair is going to be. What do you want the triumph to be?
What are my options?
Basically anything besides succeeding on the check.
Use the Force?
What do you want to try to do with the Force? I mean, you can technically use your misdirect power to just, like, disappear.
I'll use that.
Roll 1 Force die.
Okay.
To do that, you'll have to suffer 1 strain, because it's a life side point. But you're invisible until the beginning of your next turn. You can still move. Do you want to pick up the Holocron?
Yes.
You now have the Holocron.
Then work for it.
Sith Master Bob, your apprentice just disappeared. What do you do?
So you got harm. Which would do more damage? The lightsaber or harm?
So the thing about using the Force is, as long as you have dark side pips, it activates and they can't do anything about it.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't activated yet. Right.
Like, it's not opposed, basically. Your Force check is unopposed. So as long as you get the right result, it will do damage. But the lightsaber, if you hit, does a lot more damage.
I'm gonna go with the lightsaber and take my chances.
So your difficulty is going to be 2 red, and with that despair from earlier, also a purple.
Biscuit.
Oh look, another despair. And you missed.
The worst master ever.
I mean, those were really even odds, too.
Right? It's rigged. It's rigged.
Even a master.
Right?
Well, I was going to make you a Sith Lord, but then I was like, well, if I make you too powerful, then this will be over real quick. But you keep missing, so I guess maybe I should have.
Right. I'm directionally challenged in both the arts of fighting and...
I'm going to use that spare to upgrade one of his dice, so he's now using 4 yellows for his lightsaber. Would you like to use a light side point to upgrade one of his difficulty dice into a challenge die?
Yes. Might as well, I'm about to die. Dang it.
What? 3 triumphs? What? Yeah, the Sith Master falls to the ground.
And I can't even use Force Heal.
No, because it's the light side power.
Right.
The Sith Spirit laughs and then disappears because he can't sense anyone else or see anyone else.
Work for it.
Sith Apprentice, sorry. At the beginning of your turn, you become visible, but the spirit's gone. Your master's double-bladed lightsaber is at his feet. Or by his side, but he's definitely on the ground.
Is there anyone around? Any danger?
No, it seems the spirit couldn't sense you, so it's gone.
If I could heal the Sith Master, and then we can continue on with our adventure.
I'll let you have an item to try to do that with, because I had some unspent credits for one of the characters. I'm going to say that he just left you for dead because you were at, 16 wounds. So you're just lying there, unable to move, your life force, slowly fading away, and then your apprentice walks over and tries to heal There'll be a hard medicine check. So it'd be a medicine check with 3 purples.
Okay.
Well, you didn't fail, but you also didn't succeed. So you can try again. It just takes time.
It's like CPR. Staying alive.
I mean, it's technically once per encounter, but the encounter is over, so you're not structured time anymore. The same result, try again. Yeah, this isn't going well for you.
Even the game's like church, you gotta die.
The thing is that if you get him back to the ship, he will heal normally because he didn't die from a critical hit. It's just that you have to get him there, and your strength is a 1. And he's a big, strong, heavy Nautilin. You're probably going to have a hard time just moving him. You could also leave him here. He'll heal eventually, but he'll be stuck on this planet because you'll be gone with the starship.
Yes, I'll have to leave him behind. There's no other way. I'm sorry, Sith Master Bob.
Hey, do what you have to do.
But I'll never forget you. I'll come back. Eventually.
Good luck. I mean, the wolves have to eat something, so there's got to be food here, right?
Right? Like the big one that walked away.
So to make it back to the ship, you're going to have to roll a survival check. It's going to be a difficulty of 1 purple, because you've gone this way before.
Okay.
Alright, you make it back to the ship without any encounters.
Woohoo.
But at the ship, there is a alpha sniffing around the ship.
Use my
Misdirect?
misdirect, yes.
You can do this one of 2 ways. 1, you can just make yourself invisible and just walk onto the ship. Or 2, you could make a noise and have it go off and find it. But roll the force first. Basically, you're going to be able to do this and you're going to get in the ship, but I want to see what if you get on.
Is it roll the force die?
Yeah, 1 force die. Roll the force. You keep getting light side points. You suffer a strain, but you make it onto the ship. On the ship, there's a astromech droid. I haven't decided what time period this is, so I'm just going to say it's an R2 unit. It has a restraining bolt, and it will listen to whatever you say.
Go and pick up Sith Master Bob if you can.
Alright, the ship takes off. I assume you give the astromech directions to where to go, because you don't have starship, you have planetary piloting, so the astromech's there to do the actual flying of the ship, too.
Was a thing at the... Wasn't there an airstrip at the place?
Yeah, for some reason you didn't see it when you did a flyby, but now it's very obvious, and you can land right next to the temple. The ship scanners didn't even see it, but now, for some reason, since you've been there, you can see it. The astromech's whining the whole time it's going to land because it thinks it's going to hit trees. I was just seeing if the astromech was able to bypass the restraining bolt. Is that a force? It doesn't matter. Either way, it failed. But yeah, it lands, and it sounds like Sith apprentice Sari was going to save you, so you're on the ship now.
Heck yeah.
And then eventually you wake up with... Oh, I have to have you do a check.
Oh, which check do I do?
Oh, no, sorry. You heal 1 wound naturally overnight.
Okay.
So after 1 night, you're awake, and you're very much beat up still, but you're alive.
Do I still hold my pinky toe?
I don't know. It was a lightsaber.
Dang it. Rest in peace, pinky toe.
I use that to balance.
Right.
Well, the combats went really fast, so that's actually the end of the one-shot.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah, the combats were... Yeah, the combat was... Yeah, I should have put more wolves in.
Yes.
Alright.
And a Gorgon.
And of course.
Yeah.
I could have put a Rancor.
Ooh, that would have been cool. That would have been really cool.
Hopefully, it would have survived more than one round.
I would hope so, unless I would get hit, but I think we won. Apprentice won.
Yeah, you made it off the planet with Holocron. That is the one shot. Like I was saying, you guys ate through those wolves, so I should have used more of them. Also, the wolves didn't get to do their cool thing because you guys don't have opposed force checks. This is the first time I've run it, though, so it makes sense that I made it too easy.
Oh, okay. So that means you're going to make the next one harder than you make.
Well, the next one, you're not going to have lightsabers that do, 10 damage when you hit.
Do I get a cool gun?
Well, the next one's going to be in the Destiny universe, so yes.
Oh, that'd be cool. I like that. That was pretty cool.